Welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I'm going to demonstrate a symmetric file encryption program that I built using NodeJs. It's a CLI tool, and yeah, I'm just going to demonstrate how it works. And as usual, I have a document here to assist me with that. So like I said, it's it can perform symmetric file encryption, and we also want it to be interactive on the terminal, so that it wouldn't be, just a little bit fun. And it mostly works, or it majorly works with three inputs. So the input file path, which must exist, so the file that you want to encrypt or decrypt, the encryption password, and you confirm this password when you're encrypting the file, and you just enter it once when you're decrypting the file. Then obviously the output path for the file. Right, so I'm just going to demonstrate. How it works. So we just run yarn start dev, for example. So it starts by asking us, what kind of operation do we want to perform? Is it encryption? Is it decryption? Let's start with encryption. So it asks us the input file, and I've got one here under the samples folder called hello.txt. So I'm just going to do that. So it's in the source folder, the samples folder, hello.txt. The password we're going to use to encrypt the file, so let me just enter that now. It's going to ask us to confirm the password. So if I enter another password that's not right, it tells us that it doesn't match. So that we're making sure that that works. So let's start again. Okay, so encryption, our file that we want to encrypt, the password, confirm that password, and we'll just say the name of the output file should be output.enc, and let's run it. So yeah, our encrypted file is ready, and here it is, output.enc. So it's in a format that we can't really see because it's binary. So if we try to open it anyways, we'll see gibberish. But yeah, it works. So let's do the opposite. Let's do the decryption. So we're going to try and decrypt that file. So again, yarn start dev. So this time around we're doing decryption. And the file that we want to decrypt would be output.enc, seeing that it's in our root directory. And the password that we used to encrypt it, and the name of the file, or the name of the output file, let's just say hello.txt. We want to see it in our root directory. So yeah, it's decrypted. Here it is, and boom, just to make sure that it works, we can compare it side by side. It's the exact same thing. So yeah, there's some interesting packages that I used here. I used Inquirer, which is what was able to prompt me and also process the inputs that I gave it. Chalk, I used it to color the text, like the red error message that we saw. CLI progress is used to show this progress bar. If the file was a lot heavier, it would move slower than it does. Then obviously there's progress stream, which I use to actually track the progress of the encryption, and that's based on that value, I feed it to the progress bar that we see here. Yeah, so if I have some time, let me just pop into the encryption file where the heart of the logic works. So we have two functions, encrypt and decrypt, and they both take a config input, which is again the file, the input file path, the output file path, and the password. like I stated here. And what it does is that it makes use of, it first of all checks if the file exists, making use of Node.js's file system module called fs. So it first of all checks if it exists, and then if it does exist, we're going to create an output write stream. We're going to create a write stream that would write to our output path, and a read stream that would read from our input path. Then we create a cipher using Node.js's crypto module, crypto. So we create a cipher. Where's our cipher? Right here. With an algorithm, and we're using AES algorithm, AES 192 CBC. The key, so the key is a password with a salt and a buffer right here. So this is our cipher. Then obviously we pipe the read stream to the cipher, then pipe that output to our progress stream just to keep track of how much has been encrypted. Then we pipe that to our output, to our write stream, which writes to our output file. So that's pretty much how the encryption works. The decryption works the exact same way, except that we use a decipher instead. So we create a decipher using the crypto module with the same inputs, the algorithm, the key, and the buffer. We pipe to the decipher, to the progress stream, and then to our write stream. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Thank you very much.